Well before sunrise, Jeff Agar's already 20 miles into his day. At 59 years old, he is training for another triathlon. It is a goal fueled by his greatest motivation, who's on his own ride up the stairs. This is Jeff's 28-year-old son, Johnny.
Oh, you're a good little boy.
When he was just 3 weeks old, Johnny was diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
Johnny, there you go, that a boy.
It is a muscle disorder that makes it challenging for Johnny to walk and talk.
Look at you. There you go.
Jeff and his wife, Becky, were devastated.
It took a couple seconds to figure out this is a totally different world for us. This is not going to be the typical type of thing.
I remember asking him one day, I said, what if he can't play catch with you? What does that mean to you? And he said, I just love him. It doesn't matter what he can and can't do. It was at that point I thought, gosh, I got the right guy.
The right guy.
Mom's cooking when we get home.
Who pushes through countless long runs, early morning swims in Michigan's frigid lakes, and bike rides 4 hours or more around the neighborhood.
I believe I can fly.
Triathlon's an individual sport that Jeff is taking on for two people, totaling 400 pounds with their equipment. When he swims, he pulls Johnny.
Thank you.
When he bikes, he hauls him.
Morning, thank you for being out here.
And when he runs, he pushes him.
I mean, I'm not a fan of swimming, biking, or running, so which is perfect for triathlon. So this probably wouldn't be in the top 100 things I would select to do. I'm not doing it because I love it. It wasn't like a dream of mine. This is Johnny's dream. I'm just giving him the legs and the power to do it.
Are you trying to prove something to Johnny?
That's a really good question. I think we're trying to show him that you just can't let obstacles stand in your way. He's on the inside now. He's not one of these people externally thinking, what's it like? He's an athlete. He's on the inside of this game.
Solid bike ride, Dan.
Together, the Agars have competed more than 200 races across 9 states over the past 14 years.
I look at other athletes, I say to myself, if I see themselves pushing themselves, what can't I do?
How do you feel about what your dad does for you? Because really, it's all for you.
Yeah, I think, for me, it's a tremendous blessing that, I'm able to express my desires through him, and he understands that. I saw Dad pushing himself to get me across the line, and I said to myself, this is ridiculous. I'm capable of doing more.
All right, so next up for PCF is carrying the water.
So 2 months ago, they went after a goal they've attempted 5 times before.
Let's go, Dad, let's go!
Finishing a full IRONMAN race. That is the ultimate endurance event. It happened in Maryland, where the father and son duo had to complete the 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and 26.2-mile run. That's 140 miles in under 17 hours. And for the very first time, they did it with just 5 minutes to spare. And look who crossed the finish line for the team.
Walking in races was my way of telling Dad, okay, I'm not just gonna say thank you anymore. I'm going to actually put my words into action.
I get emotional not because I pity you. I get emotional because it just gives me a feeling of inspiration to listen to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. To be able to inspire someone else, it gives my challenges purpose, I think.
It gives my challenges purpose. Well, that's powerful.
Home stretch,
Home
Daddy.
stretch, buddy.
I'm doing good.
Johnny is the heart. Jeff is his motor.
If I were married to him, I would be over the moon in love with him, watching him do what he does for my son.
You nailed it, yeah. Even though he got him the 140 miles, he'll always be hiding behind Johnny. He doesn't want to be announced as an Ironman. It's Johnny's moment. And it's the most beautiful thing to me.
Nobody helps you and Johnny get across the finish line.
Okay.
Right, yeah, you don't get any extra time, you get no extra accommodations. That's the tough part of it, but the beauty of it is, if you finish, when they say you're an Ironman, you are an Ironman. You are the same thing as everybody else.
What made you emotional there?
Just the fact that he would see it as, he'd rather not succeed than be treated like he's different.
Okay, just relax, breathe.
So, what's next? Team Agar is doubling down.
10. Good.
They want to secure a spot at the IRONMAN World Championship. That's happening next year in Kona, Hawaii.
It's considered the most brutal one-day endurance event on the planet.
How long does it take?
You get 17 hours.
17.
Yeah,
And,
and we would probably use every minute of it.
Every minute.
For sure.
Now, they competed in the World Championship back in 2016, but they failed to finish the bike portion in the time allowed, so they were eliminated.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, so.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. What a priceless lesson, embraced by his teammate and hero.
It's not about the medal for me, it's not about the fame. It's about doing it as a team.
Is there a better man than your dad?
I've yet to find one for me.
Father and son, their bond as strong as iron, tempered by love.
There they are.
It's so good to,
It's so good to see you. Look at that dude. Hey, man. How are you? Can I give you a hug?
Oh, yes.
Good to see you, buddy.
Absolutely good to see you. Thanks for coming. Glad we didn't scare you off too much.
No, it's good to be back.
There's no chance, Johnny Agar. We fell in love with the Agar family when we first met them last November.
Is there a better man than your dad?
I've yet to find one for me.
For a story about Jeff and Johnny,
Home stretch, Daddy.
father and son triathletes. 29-year-old Johnny was born with cerebral palsy.
Johnny. There you go, that a boy.
It is a muscle disorder that makes it impossible for him to walk without assistance.
Look at you. There you go.
But with the help of his hero, Johnny has paved his way in the most unlikely of sports. It's one that Jeff takes on for both of them.
I believe I can fly.
When he bikes, he hauls him. When he swims, he pulls Johnny. And when he runs, he pushes him.
Mom's cooking when we get home.
Jeff told us back in November, for his son, it's all worth it.
I mean, I'm not a fan of swimming, biking, or running, so which is perfect for triathlon. So this probably wouldn't be in the top 100 things I would select to do. I'm not doing it because I love it. It wasn't like a dream of mine. This is Johnny's dream. I'm just giving him the legs and the power to do it.
It has become Johnny's passion, and that has led him and his father to Ironman races. Those are the toughest of endurance events.
All right, so make some noise for our PC athletes during the water.
Team Agar has a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a 26.2-mile run, and they have to finish it all in under 17 hours.
Let's go, Dad, let's go.
Well, why even try it, you may be wondering? To prove what Ironman's mantra is. Anything is possible.
Work out there.
Now look, they failed the first 5 times they tried to finish an Ironman in the time allowed. But on the 6th attempt, they did it. And look who crossed that finish line. That victory last September inspired Johnny's dream to one day cross the finish line at what is considered to be the Super Bowl of triathlons. The IRONMAN World Championship in Kona, Hawaii. Now, teams like the Agars need to be invited to compete. And guess what? Ironman wants to extend that offer for a team they say personifies the spirit of the sport. And they decided to let us break the news. So we planned a trip back to Michigan, but We told him it was for a Father's Day surprise.
So in the time since we first met to date, have you had any new epiphanies, any new aha moments? You know, maybe a question I asked that you, long after I were gone, were like, here's one I thought, anything.
The feedback on social media is a bit overwhelming. I find the things that hit me the hardest is that people will comment that, you know, I don't do anything with my kids. And here's this guy doing this, and I should be able to do so much more. But I hope that just inspires fathers to believe you can do more. You don't have to be a great father. You just have to do better than you are today.
Just to see how Dad wants to succeed and wants to put in the work to be able to get me across the finish line really inspires me.
Now, in the spirit of our Father's Day theme, I asked the Agars to record a message for all the dads out there.
Hello, America. We're the Agar family. I'm Jeff.
I'm Johnny.
Becky, Annie,
and I'm Gracie.
And we want to wish all fathers a happy Father's Day.
That was so good! You guys, they nailed it on one. Okay, do you feel good about that?
Yeah.
Can we watch it back, by the way? Ready?
For this moment, we got a little help from a Hall of Fame quarterback who happens to be one of Johnny's favorite athletes.
Hey, Agar family, Peyton Manning here. Listen, rumor has it you're a big fan of mine. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. But I'm a big fan of yours as well. You guys are incredible. You're a true inspiration. Now, I've heard there's a big dream that you're hoping to achieve together. Well, why don't we make that dream come true right now? On behalf of Ironman, it is my honor to share with you that Team Agar has earned an official invite to the 2024 Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii. Congratulations, good luck, and I'll be rooting for you the whole way.
You guys are good!
Oh my gosh. Man, it is toasty warm out today.
Starting now, Team Agar has 16 months to beef up their training for the World Championship, and Ironman sent us their official ticket to Kona.
There we go, Johnny and Dad.
When I hopefully walk across that finish line, I'm gonna put every ounce of energy that I have. It's gonna be really, really special for me.
Mm-hmm. Good job, bud.
Thank you so much.
Johnny and Jeff. They have what no other triathlete in this sport has when they compete.
Knees up, head high, buddy.
Each other.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too, bud.